Good morning, guys, and welcome back to TTSMC Trader. Very happy to see this 12,001 subscriber over here. I think this is permanent. I'm not going to go below 12,000 again. So this is the real time for saying the real congratulations. By the way, if you can hear me, if everything is good, please let me know before I go furthermore. It's very important. Otherwise, I will start to talk and then you will say, "Oh, brother, I didn't hear anything." Good morning, Edith. RSBE4XY. Good morning, brother. Again, I can see your first comment before Edith. For last few days, Edith was the first commenter. Welcome back, brother. RS. Thanks for the penguin, by the way, brother. Tamimi, good morning, sir. Vin, good morning. Suzivan, good morning, brother. Thanks for being over here again. Please let me know if you can hear me, brother. I hope that you can hear me. And please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel if any of your new is over here. What happened? Just as in my cat came actually, so I need to send him. No, it will be here. It will be here. No problem. Wanna go out? Okay, I'll be back. Sharoda, good morning, brother. Sorry, good evening. Yeah, you are here and loud. Okay, that's cool, man. Thank you so much for confirming. I hope some other people will join, so we'll wait for 3 more minutes before starting today's expectation. So I will start exactly around 9 a.m. New York local time. I will start with the calendar. That's why on my screen it's you are seeing the calendar. Okay. Please let me know if we have any earning news today, okay? I really don't know if we have any earning news today or not. If there is any earning news, please let me know that beforehand. Hey, Seth Thunder. How are you, man? Yeah, thank you, man, for confirming that you can hear me. And good morning, brother. I don't know how I can fix this. It should be in a right way. That's cool. I hope now if I talk like this way, you'll be able to hear me. Who else is over here? I can see 22 people are over here. Who else is over there? I would love to wait 2 more minutes, okay? Please give me this time before some other people to join. Then we'll start talking about today's expectation. In the meantime, what all you can do is just push the like button. It will take 3 seconds. Just go push the like button, come back. Just do that for me, okay? Even if you don't wanna leave it, like you stop here to say hi, hello, you wanna go back again. Just make sure that you have leave a like over here, man. Please. Hey, Dolphus. Good morning, brother. Thanks for being over here, man. I highly appreciate it, brother. Good morning, by the way. I'm doing this live with 2K resolution. So if you use more than 180p, then I hope you will be able to see more clear picture. So if you go to your settings, YouTube, the Windows settings, and just change the settings from 180 to 144, I think something like that, it will be much more clear. I hope so. Hey Baragan, good morning. Today I'll be with you because it's holiday in my country. So hope today could find something in market together. Baragan, if you are staying over here and if you see any sniper entry, please let me know the beforehand. Okay, please do that for me, brother. I read your comment every day through our Discord. The way you do the analysis, I don't know any other people, but I read it almost every day. Okay, sometimes I miss it, but like 90% of the time I don't miss your analysis. So as you are here in live, please make sure if there is any sniper entry, just let me know that. Okay, it will work or not, I don't care, but just tell me if you see any sniper entry over there. Good morning, Aziz. How are you, man? Yeah, 1440p is crystal clear. Thank you, Tamimi, for confirming that. Yeah, like if you go over there, you'll be able to see the most clear picture actually. I hope it will help some of you to get clear picture. Okay, bro. I'll tell you if I find something with sniper line. Thank you so much, man. If you find something, just let me know. No need to force or something like that. We don't need to prove anyone anything, okay? Because I have seen that sniper line is something really awesome. Yeah, I'm not using that, but of course that is really awesome. So I highly appreciate it. The thing you are doing over here, your analysis through our Discord group, I highly appreciate it, man. And I really would love to see the live something if you find something over here. Good morning, VRB. What's the holiday? What's the holiday? What do you mean by what's the holiday, man? I mean, in Bangladesh, today's holiday because of 1st of May. 1st of May, I think it's a worldwide the holiday. I think so. Oh, okay. It was the question for Rasgulli. Okay, it was the question for Baragan. That's cool. I also check your analysis almost every day. You have been doing an awesome job. Oh, okay, Sujiban. So me and Sujiban, both of us actually watching your analysis. Thank you so much, brother, for your dedication. The way you write all the things over there, I highly appreciate it, man. I mean, it's at least it's helpful for me to learn a new thing. I highly appreciate it. By the way, I would love to go for the price section because it's already 901. So those people who are going to join, make sure that you have greetings to them, okay? And I will come back to the chat after my analysis. This is the calendar so far, and you can see today's Friday around 10 a.m. We have PMI. Now it's showing that it's a medium impact news, but I highly appreciate if you don't push the button before 10 a.m. as there is a PMI news. I really very afraid of PMI. Most of the time, it doesn't give any kind of volatility, but sometimes it is like wild, okay, something like that. So I really don't want to go for any kind of trade before 10 a.m. today. I will wait until 10 to release this data at first. Then I will try to find something. If I find something, okay, then I'll look for that. So that was all for the calendar. I don't need to keep it open. This is the Lucid funded account. Yesterday, I end up with $590. Even though I end up with $590, but if you guys remember, I made in live $387. Then I keep trading, and then finally, when I closed my chart, it was minus $200. Now, why I'm saying that, you should learn something from others' mistakes. Okay. It doesn't mean that you are going to judge other people. You are going to learn from them, their mistakes. So I keep saying that if you are green, please don't push the button. Just don't push the button again. You are green for $100, stay like just leave it. Just leave it, man. If you are green for $600, don't try to make it $1,000. Leave it for today. Come back tomorrow. If you do that, most of the time you will see that you are in green. But if you don't do that, you will see that you have end up with like $400, $500 loss, something like that. So please make sure if you are green, you are not going to push another button to that specific account. Go other account, trade other accounts. If you don't have any other accounts, go to the paper trade, do the paper trade. But don't push your button to that account where you have already made some profit. This is for you guys. If you do that, you will be profitable. If you don't do that, it's gonna hurt you a lot. Okay, so please make sure you're not doing something wrong. Okay, so this is like first day. This is the second day. I'm already eligible for the payout, so I just need to pass 3 more days with $100 profit. If I can do that, I'll be able to request the payout to this account. I really don't want to do that, but like we are human beings, so I'm feeling greedy. I don't know. I'll be able to blow this account or not, but we'll see. Okay, we'll see over here. Uh, Gonna go for the Nasdaq. Would love to start with the weekly chart. This is the last week, okay, running week. This is the running week over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost 5 weeks is green. I have no idea. Maybe some of you are seeing this is really a good price action. This is something you highly appreciate, or you think like this is really something like you should keep looking for buy and you will be profitable. You can think like that way. I'm not trading through daily chart. I'm not trading through hourly chart. I'm not trading through weekly chart. I'm trading through 1 minute chart. So my pushing button is actually from 1 minute chart. So I really don't care what is gonna be the color of this candle. I care from 1 minute chart. Did the market take the liquidity and then give me the reaction toward the direction? Did it do that? If it do that, I'm gonna be very profitable over here. If you watch this market from your 1 minute chart or from your 15-minute chart, you will be able to see that most of the area market leave the liquidity open, then it went higher. Leave the liquidity open, went higher. And then suddenly there is a big fall, took the liquidity, started to go higher again. This is something very difficult for me to trade. I mean, I have learned this ICT concepts to trade like this way. For example, I have some buy side liquidity over here. So I'm more interested to see this buy side liquidity is going to be taken. Okay. So this is my target. from my higher time frame. Now, in my 15-minute chart, I've seen that this market has cleared some liquidity around this area, then gave me some bullish displacement. There is a bullish fair value gap. Market came here to this bullish fair value gap from 50-minute chart. This is how I would love to trade. Okay, so there is some kind of bullish fair value gap. I will go to 1-minute chart. So this is the 15-minute chart. From 1-minute chart, I would love to see there will be some kind of consolidation, something like this type of consolidation. Market took the liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap, boom, market started to go higher from 1-minute chart. If this market doesn't take this liquidity over here, instead of that, if it build the liquidity and then gave me the market structure shift over here and then tap to this fair value gap, started to go higher, I'm not able to trade this market. It's nearly impossible for me to trade. This market is working exactly like this way, something like this. Okay, it is coming to this buy side liquidity, very near to this buy side liquidity. I'm now pretty much confident this liquidity is going to be taken, and then suddenly, boom, market fall, took all of this liquidity, boom, market went higher and take this buy side liquidity. This is how most of the time this market is working. I don't like to trade this market. I don't know how to trade this market. Maybe some of you are seeing this is a very beautiful market and this is how you love to trade. Yeah, good for you. Go for the trade. I don't have any problem with that. But for me, it's tough market to trade. Still, we are trading. Most of the time, I'm gambling. To be honest, I'm just simply gambling over here because it's not giving me the entry to the area I'm watching. To give me the entry, it's not giving me that. And I don't know what to say, but this market, if it doesn't do the way I'm expecting it should do, like take the liquidity, market structure shape, then I will start to look for. If it doesn't do this leg, instead of that, come and do like this, I'm not able to trade this market. In this type of scenario, what I'm doing when this market is here, I'm just pushing the button over here, just chasing the markets most of the time. I'm doing this, okay, most of the time. However, this is how this is a weekly chart seems like it's extremely bullish. I have no idea how long it will be bullish, but I would love to see it will be bullish until September or October. Until September, October, it will be bullish and then there will be crash. I just would love to see this type of scenario. But of course, not like that way. Of course, it should give me some sort of retracement. Some liquidity should be taken before going higher. If it doesn't do that, tough market for me to trade. This is the daily chart and this is the new day opening gap. If you guys remember, we had this new day opening gap over here, which is just below this candle. This candle doesn't have any wick over there. So if you go and watch this candle carefully, you will be able to see there is no manipulation candle. So I wanted to see this market is going to make the manipulation leg for this candle, trade this new day opening gap. At the same time, it will respect this daily gap and it will keep going higher. Unfortunately, it didn't do that. It just leave the liquidity open over there, then trade this gap candle that has closed a bit below over here. But actually, we don't need to think about that because here we have the volume imbalance. So if you add this gap from here to here, so this is like this. This is the real gap over here from this candle low to until this candle open. Why? Because this candle closed here, you can see around this area, and this candle open over here. So actually, until there, this is the real gap. I'm just watching this gap from week to week. That's why it seems like that market has broken this gap a bit. But actually, this gap is not broken. It is holding the market, sending the market higher. I was also interested to see this type of things. That's why in that specific day, I told that this market is going to take this low to make the manipulation leg, trade this new day opening gap. Then it is going to close inside this gap. Then market will start to keep going higher. It didn't do that. Instead of that, it just doing like leaving the liquidity over here, going higher. Yesterday, I was bearish extremely because yesterday was the last day of the month. So around the last day of the month for the monthly PO3. So market open here, manipulation, expansion, and the reset. Okay. So I was expecting this reset for the monthly candle, not the weekly, not the daily. For the monthly candle, I was interested to see this type of things over here. It didn't do that. Instead of that, it just keep going higher and closed like something like this way. I really don't like to see this type of things, to be honest. I really would love to see to market fall and then close below here for the monthly reset. However, today is the first day of the month and last day of the week. According to the logic, market should do this type of things like accumulation things. This is gonna be the first day. It's gonna be sideways. That should happen by the first day. At the same time, today is the last day of the week, which is Friday. The hardest, I mean, the most difficult day for me to trade. I am afraid of Friday. I'm saying that I'm really afraid of trading Friday. For me, Friday trading is easier on the last hour, which is 3:15 to 3:45. That is the easiest area for me to trade. I have already did a live streaming, if you guys remember, where I showed you a very small run, like it was 28 handle, I guess. But however, that was a good run in 315 to 345. Last Not last Friday. I think it was before the last Friday. I showed you how to trade the last hour of the Friday. Okay. However, I'm more interested to see this market to go with the sideways. It's not gonna be an expansion day. It's gonna be a sideways day. I hope it will be a sideways day or the accumulation day. So be very careful when you are trading or pushing the button. I can be wrong. This market can be extremely bullish again. There is possibility it will be extremely bullish. I don't want to see that. I want to see the high will be protected. Maybe it will go a bit below, lower, but eventually it will be a highly accumulative day, like highly accumulative day, like something like this type of this type of day. Okay, I really would love to see this type of things by today. Let's see if it happens like that way or not. I want to come to this 4 hour chart a bit. In 4 hour chart, you see this 4 hour bullish gap that is so far holding the market around that area, just simply holding this market, this bullish gap. So can it keep going higher and take this high? I don't want to see that again. I don't want to see that this high is going to be taken, but of course it can take this high. More importantly, I would love to say this will work like this way, like this way. Okay, so something like this. It is going to happen like this. So this high will be protected. The Thursday high, oh, not the Thursday high actually, it's the Friday high, but like Friday candle is over here that has closed over here. Thursday candle, sorry. Thursday candle closed over here. This Friday candle open, fall, come here, closed here. Next candle open, take that high, started to fall, respecting this bullish fair value gap. This is the new day opening gap. Market will keep bouncing in this area. So even though from 4 hour chart, market will go a bit below, but it will close again inside this gap. Something like that. Accumulation day. I'm more interested to see the accumulation day. Short, in short. If I come to this hourly chart, you see this bullish gap from here, from this candle high to this candle low. And if you extend the gap on your right, you'll be able to see that this candle has tapped to this bullish gap over here around the 15-minute chart. It has traded this bullish gap. Yeah, it's good that it has traded this bullish gap, but I really would love to see it will go toward the 50% of this hourly bullish gap, constant crossment. So if it can reach until the 50% of this bullish gap, which is from the hourly chart, that's the best case of scenario to me. I want to see that market will fall and trade at least the 50% of this bullish gap. Again, I can be wrong. This market can be extremely bullish. It can keep going higher. I have no buy side liquidity. I have no sell side liquidity. Yesterday, this is the new day opening gap over here. And as you can see, market came here, trade this new day opening gap. I'm really sorry because it was not marked on my chart. So I missed this new day opening gap around here. That I framed a sell around it there actually. But I think Sharada was the guy who told that, brother, you are going against the new day opening up. So after that, I told that I don't wanna see this market to fall. Instead of that, I was saying that this market will be bullish. At the same time, it was like seek and destroy mode around that area. So I closed the stream over there, and then I trade like by myself to mitigate my loss. If I would do that in live, I would see a lot of comment. Okay, that comment I don't like. Okay, this is something like the bad market. I have to trade badly. The good market, I have to trade good way. So it's something like depending on the market, I have to trade accordingly. So something like that. So I closed the trade and then I took this buy actually until this 50% from here to here. This 50 that hourly gap 50% until that area. I took that buy and later I tried to take some portion here, went until 700, and then there was a fall actually. Unfortunately, that fall took $200 away to me. Okay, so unfortunately I missed that thing. Finally, I took a small trade around 3 p.m. around that area, just a small trade, like one micro contract for maybe 26 to 27 handle, something like that. So just something like that, and end up with $590 profit around that area. Just a small gambling over there. Absolutely gambling, no price action, nothing. It was disaster to be honest, in my opinion. So I just gamble over there. Before taking that buy, I got a stopped out 2 times from one micro contract. Both of them were at the break even. So I just took the entry, put the stop loss to the break even, stop me out. Took the entry, got the, I mean, market went toward my direction. I put the stop loss, got break even again. So finally, I took another trade, and then I didn't hold it for the high. I was expecting it will go the high over here. I didn't hold it until the high. Instead of just closed it around 25 to 26 handle, something like that, by one micro contract, something like that. Just wanted to mitigate my $700 loss, but unfortunately, I was not able to do that. from the hourly chart, except this bullish fair value gap, I don't have anything to say around this area. No bearish fair value gap, no buy sell liquidity, nothing over here. So I want to keep this hourly gap over here, and I would love to go to the 15-minute chart. In 15-minute chart, first, no buy side liquidity. Second, no sell side liquidity. I have no buy side liquidity. I have no sell side liquidity. You can say that, brother, this is the obvious liquidity because this low has cleared over here by a shallow run. I'm not expecting this is going to be the sell side liquidity, but according to the logic, as I explained, this market would love to fall for this hourly gap constant crossment. I can look for this sell side liquidity or which is obvious sell side liquidity around this area. I can look for that because I'm interested to see this market to fall for the 50% of this hourly gap. So I can keep it over there around this area, which is aligned with this entry, this area. Okay. I really don't know anything about the 15-minute chart because this is really too messy price action over here. Like a lot of gaps over here, a lot of bull candle over there. So I really doesn't have to mark over here. But right now you can see this high has been taken over here by another shallow run. So I'm gonna mark this as my buy side liquidity around that area. So buy side liquidity, sorry, buy side liquidity around this area. Just wanna see if it can work like this way. Around 9:30, market will open, it will go higher, take this buy side liquidity, then it will come toward that sell side liquidity. Can it do like this way? Prior to 9:30, which is just before the 9:30, if I'm expecting the bearish move or if I am expecting the bullish move, whatever it is, I will look for the gaps. That gap is respecting. Now, if you look on your left, there is no bearish gap. You can mark to look for the look for the prior to 9:30. But if you look over here to this bullish gap, which is around this area, you'll be able to see that this gap is holding the market. Okay, so from 15-minute chart, which is prior to 9:30, I want to mark this 15-minute bullish gap and I want to see if this market really would love to fall, it will close below this gap. Any kind of sell which is below this prime, this 15-minute gap is an high probable sell over here. Any kind of sell as long as it's not going to be broken, that means market is not going to close below this gap. Any kind of sell is highly risky. For example, I want to take a sell. I can take a sell over here. I have to make sure that I have taken a partial over here because this gap can hold the market for the whole day. It's not for the morning session, for the whole day. As long as this gap is not broken, this market has zero possibility to fall. If it closes below this gap, there is a high probability market will fall for this sell side liquidity and it will come to this hourly gap constant encroachment. I will say where ICT talked about that. No, ICT never talked about this. This is my observation. I would love to use this gap and I want to call it prior to 9:30 fair value gap that is respecting from 15-minute chart. I would love to mark it for my own analysis, for my own direction. I would love to see this market to come here, come then went through this 15-minute gap, took this sell side liquidity, fall here, and then like go back again inside this range, something like this type of price action. I can be extremely wrong. This market can keep going higher. There is nothing wrong with that. It can do that. There is no other option. Like in that day, if you guys remember over here, in that day, I gave you three options. Either this market will first fall, trade this, then start to go higher and close inside this gap. Or it will come here and then it will trade this gap, then it will fall, take this low, and then come back again and close inside this gap. Final option is it will come here, close there, tap to this area, and market will go for this buy side liquidity. It has done the second option. It came here, then fall, didn't clear this liquidity, so PM session was disaster for me. But eventually it has closed inside this gap over here, which was the daily gap. There was three option in that specific day. The any way out of these three way, market will work. Any of these three way. But today, I have just one way to trade this market. If it happened like this and this, I'm able to trade this market with precision. If it doesn't happen like this way, I'm not able to trade this market. Anything I will do, it's gambling. Any kind of pushing button is gambling, except this kind of scenario. If I'm wrong and market is keep going higher, like and I chase the market, that is called chasing market. Nobody should do that. uh, I'm in live, so maybe I have to frame some trade. I feel like that way, maybe I'll frame a trade. But if it happens, it's a low probability. The highest probable day for today is this. Now, it will come to this constant crossment. I'm not talking about that. All I need to see from here to here, this run, which is near about like, look at this, how much? It's kind of 65 handle. So if I can catch like 40 handle out of the 65 handle, I'm more than happy. If it comes over here, the run is from there to there is something like 163 handle. Did I get 40 handle? I'm more than happy for that. This is the high probable area to trade for today. This is today's narrative for me. this is how this market is going to trade in my opinion. If it works like this way, I'm very happy to trade this market. If it doesn't work like this way, I don't think so it's going to be a tradable day for me. I won't be able to trade this market. If I push the button, don't copy my trade. It's a request to all of you. Even if you want to push the button, make sure you are in the lowest leverage possible. So for me, the lowest leverage is two micro contract. So if I go for this trade, maybe I'll go for this two micro contract. Yeah, I can add more later by putting the stop loss to the break even. You'll be able to see that, but if you want to start trading, make sure that you are pushing the button from two micro contract. If you would love to accept my analysis, but if you want to go with your analysis, go with your speed. Everywhere I will say, don't go more than 5 micro contract if you are using a 50K funded account or the the challenge account, whatever it is, 50K. If you are more than 50K, you can go maximum 7 micro contract. There is nothing wrong. But in this type of days where it is highly volatile, I highly appreciate to make sure the contract size is the lowest possible. So 2, 3 micro contract is the best to go for the trade in this type of market where it is highly random, absolutely random. Look at this price over here. Okay, this is really a random market. Right now, this market is trading this new day opening gap. I just didn't mark it. It's been marked on my MNQ chart. Actually, let me mark it over here as well. So this is the new day opening gap. I'm gonna change the color of this new day opening gap, which is yellow, and make sure that it's bit yellow. Okay. So this is the new day opening gap over here. What else can happen? Like from 15-minute chart, it will come here. And sorry, not until that area, not this high, okay, until this gap. I'm watching this gap over here. So it will come until this gap, last fair value gap, and then it will start to fall. So something like this. So you'll be able to see a week over here from 15-minute chart. Body will respect this new day opening up over here. Body will respect, and then market will fall. It is my highest probability today. If it keep going higher, maybe I'll sell the market. I have no idea what I will do if it starts to keep going higher. And that's all before the market open. I hope it will be an expected price action. We'll see if it can be an expected price action according to our analysis. From 1 minute chart, I have some obvious liquidity here, and I have a lot of sell side liquidity around that area. You can see here this relatively equal lows over here. Beautiful sell side liquidity. I want to mark this sell side liquidity to my chart around this area, which is the sell side liquidity. And yeah, that's all I have over here. So we'll see how this market is going to react. I'll keep this 1 minute chart open over there. This is the new day opening gap. Let me actually change the color so that you can understand this is the new day opening gap. And yeah, that's all. Okay. I want to mark this buy side liquidity. I'll just keep this buy side liquidity open. This buy side liquidity. Okay. Have some buy side liquidity here as well, but we'll see. This is the all-time high over here. I want to mark that all-time high also. I just don't want to see this all-time high to be taken. What the hell? Okay. I just don't want to see this all-time high to be taken. That's all. I want to see this market to fall. If it happens, I'm very happy. Let me open the live, and yeah, that's all. Good morning, B trades. Tamimi, if you are finding value into this stream, please consider liking and sharing it on your social media. Spreading the word helps others benefit as well. Thank you, brother, for saying that, man. Good morning, well said. Hey, Trader Cups. Good morning, brother. Uh, Aksa Siddiq, mark the 4 hour week CE. 4 hour week CE. This or that? Which one, brother? I'm not really good at 4 hour chart. My analysis from 4 hour chart is extremely shit. So I really don't want to spend time to my 4 hour chart. What the Mm. Good morning, Kishore. Ilan Shadon. Oh wow, haven't been here in a minute. Uh, Howing space now. I really didn't understand, brother. What did you say? Bondia Jamil, where were you, man? Yesterday, I didn't see your comment yesterday, man. Yeah, this 50-minute fair value gap I have to look at because if market broke, it is possible to fall to the 1 hour fair value gap. But in 4 hour fair value gap was traded, maybe we have a pump in the New York Open. We'll see that. NQ chart don't have EQ, sell side liquidity lows. NQ chart don't have EQ, equal sell side liquidity lows. NQ chart doesn't have the buy side. NQ chart doesn't have the sell side, unfortunately, brother. All time high not taken on ES. It can go for the all time high again. I told you that. I'm just not interested to see this NQ to take that high one more time. I can be wrong. Maybe this market will go higher and make the all time high again. But I don't want to see that. Hey Jesse, good morning, brother. Have a great green day. Thank you, man, for that greetings. Look at 841 fair value gap. Looks like inversion fair value gap. 841. Okay, this one. You're watching this one as an inverse gap. That's a good job. Yeah, maybe it will hold the market and send it higher. We'll know that within 3 minutes. There is a news at 9:45 too. I didn't know that. All I know that we have PMI news around 10, so I want to wait until 10 a.m. New York local time before pushing the button. I'm not going to take not even a single trade before 10 a.m. If there is a setup, you found the setup, you want to go for that trade, go for it. I'm not going to push the button before 10 a.m. New York local time. Sheikh, hi bro, what's your bias? I'm expecting the accumulation today. That means no bias. Market is going to be accumulative. There's the PMI. PMI is around 10 a.m. Yeah, like until 10 a.m. I'm not going to take any trade. 2 minutes till open. Before the action begins, take a moment to smash that like button and hit subscribe. Please do that, guys. Hit the subscription button and hit the likes button before the market open. I think ES has also taken the all-time high, brother. Who told me that? ES didn't take the all-time high. I think, brother, you are wrong because I can see that ES has taken the all-time high as well. So, yeah, even ES has taken the all-time high here. This is the all-time high that has been taken just here. 1 minute to go before the market open. Yesterday, I had a problem on my internet and I had to use my personal hotspot, so I decided to not force the connection. Okay. See, I noticed that you are not over there. That's why I keep asking you guys to comment so that I can remember your name. I can know that something happened to you. Thank you, brother Jamil, for replying, brother. Yes, stronger than NQ. Absolutely, brother. Today, yes is much more stronger rather than NQ today. This is the opening gap. Let's say, okay. I'm gonna mark this last fair value gap as I told you. It can maximum go until this last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. I wanna see this gap to hold the market, send it lower. Again, I can be wrong. Okay, market can take the all-time high again. I'm not worrying about that. All I'm worrying that can the market fall. Okay, ES is bearish, NQ is sorry, ES is bearish, YM is bearish, NQ is bullish. We'll see. Okay, ES now is starting to be bullish, I guess. So it has built another all-time high. Mm, we'll see. I will wait until 10 a.m. Not going to take any trade before 10 a.m. ES is now getting bullish. Yeah. The first candle when I saw that I told that ES is bearish. I saw this candle actually. Where this candle is extremely bullish, this candle was bearish over here. Now both of this candle is bullish. But YM is extremely bearish yet. So it's pumping up, it's pumping and it is drowning. Let's wait. I'm not going to take any trade before 10 a.m. So I will wait for this market to do whatever it wants to do until 10 a.m. Then I'll try to find some sort of sell. I'm not in rush. I'm not thinking that I'm missing anything. No, nothing. So there is an SMT. Where do you see the SMT, brother? I'm not taking any trade until 10, so I really don't care whatever is happening. I know that I don't have anything to my top. If it keep going higher, I will just let this market to go higher. I need to take a sell. That's all. Nice pump because PT's high time frame was traded for 840 on inversion parabolic entry 945, 915. That's cool. Sorry, what is YM? YM is Dow Jones. There is three market. They're correlated. First is Nasdaq, E-mini S&P, and the Dow Jones, which is the symbol of Dow is YM. They're correlated market. The fastest market is the YM. Second fastest is the NQ, and the slowest is one the ES. Okay, so from here to here, you see from 930 to here, how many handle is that? Let me see how many handle. Okay, it's near about 140 handle. If you see this candle, which is YM, the first candle so far, it is the fastest. It is more than 200 handle, I guess. So it's near about 176 handle. And if you see the ES, it's kind of like 20 handle, I guess. Maximum 20 to 30 handle, something like that. Yeah, it's just 13 handle. Just 13 handle, something like that. So here it's 140 handle moved, but this one just moved 13 handle. And this one near about 176 handle. These three is the correlated market. They love to move all together. I'm interested to see if this market can fall for this sell side liquidity. This is gonna be my target for today. It's marked over here. I think you can see it, right? This is the first presented gap to me. It's written on my chart. First presented fair value gap according to me. This is my first presented fair value gap. Good morning, Chatur. Those people who are bullish, please try to take the buy. Okay, I'm not interested to take any sort of buy. I'm only interested to take the sell. If I find the sell, I'll go for that, but I will wait for 10 a.m. before pushing the button. Until 10, I will keep watching the market. Whatever is going to happen, I will just keep watching them. If you guys remember over here, when it opened over there, I told that it can come back again to this gap, and then it will start to fall for this sell side liquidity. It is happening like that way. But to be honest, I wanted to see it to fall for this sell side liquidity. But before that, this Nasdaq market should have taken some liquidity and should have traded some gap in a beautiful way. It didn't do that. This Nasdaq market didn't take anything over here. The sell side liquidity is not been taken, but dollar index is bearish. I need some reaction as well from the dollar market, some kind of bull run before falling again one more time. It will keep going higher. I'm not going to touch it. Today's Friday, so I don't need to force the market. I don't need to go for the trade by forcing the market. I will not take any trade before 10 a.m. So until 10 a.m. we are relaxing. After the market will make the setup, you will be able to see that it's very one-sided market. It's very easy to trade that market, like one-sided market. Very easy to trade that market. But as long as it's not gonna be like that type of scenario, I'm not going to push the button. Okay, Dow market or the YM market is bullish right now. It was started to fall at first. Now it is bullish. That's cool. Is there anyone who is in a trade right now? Please let me know that. You can go for the trade, man. I just wanna wait for 10 a.m. Then I'll go for the trade today. You have seen that I pushed the button 9:30, exactly 9:31, exactly 9:31, 9:32. I pushed the button, but today the situation is telling me not to push the button before 10 a.m. I've already explained why I'm not going to take any trade before 10 a.m. So I will wait for 10 a.m. Then I'll go for the trade. Is there anyone who is in a trade right now? Guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel if any of you are new. My target to make just $100 today. You can see I didn't push any button over here. So I just need to make $100. I'm already eligible for the payout. Oh man, this is disaster. I'm already eligible for the payout. I have to just pass 3 more days with $100. That's all. Who is in a trade, man? Come on, let me know. I know that some of you are in a trade. There is someone. Of course, there is someone who is in a trade. There should be someone. There must be someone who is in a trade. Let me know who is in this buy. I know, brother, you took the buy. Who took this buy? And it's keep grinding. I know you're being very happy. Yes, it started to fall. Dow started to fall. NQ is still bullish. Tough. You can see on my bottom, this is the ES market started to fall already. This has started to fall already, but NQ is still bullish. This is why this is tough market to trade. Today I also wait the 10 a.m. Okay, I got one guy with me who is also going to wait even after seeing this big bull run. Happy to know that, brother. Happy to know that. Nobody is in trade. I can't believe this, man. I can't believe this. There should be someone who is in a trade. 82. If market continues pump more setup to hit the dance floor, could be nice. I'm not interested to take the buy, unfortunately, so I'm not going to hit the dance floor. I will start to say, once upon a time, I was in profit. Today it goes without me, and I was seeing with my empty eyes. I'll go for the like slow song. This should be manipulation. I think so. This is the Judas swing, 9:30 to 10 Judas swing. I believe so. This is the Judas swing. But it can be bullish, okay? It has already traded the hourly bullish gap. It has traded the 4-hour bullish gap. It can be extremely bullish market. I can be wrong. This can be extremely bullish market. I'm not able to trade this bullish market. Simple. At least not now, okay? It will depend on the market. If it engineered the buy side liquidity, then it fall until the 50% of the bull run. Then it gave me a bullish setup because it engineered or left the buy side liquidity. Then maybe I'll be able to take the buy. Otherwise, there is like let me tell you what I mean over here. This market came here, okay, around this area. Then it fall a bit, then built beautiful buy side liquidity. Then fall the range from here to here, this range 50% or 6 on 8%. Then there is a small consolidation, take the liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap. I would love to take this buy over here. If this happened, then I'll take the buy. Otherwise, like as long as it's not going to engineer the buy side liquidity, I'll keep looking for the selling opportunity for this sell side liquidity. This is my target for today. The more higher it is going, the more happier I'm getting, because I know that I'm getting a bigger range over here, a big range over here to take the sell. For an expansion, man. Look at yesterday's 9:30 open, brother. It's almost the same thing. But yesterday we were in a trade. Today we were not in a trade because I really didn't see what is happening. Whatever was happening over there, I didn't look for that. Maybe if I were in front of my chart, maybe I could frame a trade. I don't know. At least until that buy side liquidity and the 50-minute last fair value gap. That could be a beautiful buying opportunity over there. But as I was not in front of my chart, I didn't take any trade today before 9:30. Today ICT Asian model return to midnight and then keep up the bull run. Of course, it can happen. RRP 666, brother, it can happen, man. I highly appreciate that if it happens. I'm only interested to take the sell as long as it's not going to engineer the buy side liquidity. Taking made 151 funded. Now going to buy some Apex levels. Please make sure you have used the code T2T. I think Apex has still the offer running on. A 90% discount is running on. Just make sure you have used the code T2T. On the left bottom corner, it's showing over there. What do you think, Tito? Was there a valid entry at 746 based on 22 IT model 746? I'm not agree with you, brother. Unfortunately, I mean, if you are watching this gap over here, like what you 746, right? That means you're talking here. Uh Tough decision, brother, because it left that sell side liquidity open, right? It's highly tough decision for me to take the buy over here after seeing this liquidity open over there. So, for example, this candle just took this liquidity, then gave me the setup. Maybe that could be a beautiful buying opportunity. But okay, so it has actually cleared that liquidity. So I have marked the obvious liquidity. Yep, you're right, brother. I agree with you. This is the origin low that should not be taken if this market is bullish. Yeah, I agree with you, man. That's a good setup. That's a good setup. I thought that it left the sell side liquidity. Okay. So it actually cleared the sell side liquidity. So this is the origin low that should not be taken. Beautiful, one of the best market structure shift, fair value gap, including the volume imbalance, immediate reaction. Boom. Yeah, I agree with you, brother. That's a good setup. Oh man, I told you that I'm not going to take any trade before 10, but it's going to build our some 22 YT model over here. What should I do? Let's see. I wish, okay, there will be no 22 item bearish model. Because if there is a 22 bearish model, I don't know, I will be able to hold myself or not, okay? It's going to be a tough decision for me. I hope there will be no 22 YT model. If there is a 22 YT model, I won't be able to hold myself. Yeah, that's cool. There is still no gap. I'm happy to see that. If there was a gap, 22 bearish model, gonna be very tough for me. Even if it is one micro contract, I'll go for this trade. I don't care, man. Just don't make any fair value gap over here, please. No bearish fair value gap. Please, market. Please don't do that. Let me wait until 10 a.m. Please don't make any bearish 22 YT model. Please. FOMO? Of course not, man. This is logic. I hope it's not going to do that. It's not going to make any bearish gap over there by market structure shift. I hope so. What entry model are you looking for? Only 22 YT model is valid over here. Only 22 YT model is valid over here. Except 22 YT model, I'm not able to take any other trade over here. Any other model is not valid to me. Opening range will tell the story maybe. We'll see, brother. It's gonna be a very tough moment for me, okay? If it build a bearish gap over here, I'll start to cry, man. Please don't make any bearish gap. Please. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. That's good. See, what I'm praying for? Please don't make any gap. No model. Please don't do that before 10 a.m. Please don't do that because that's gonna be difficult choice for me. No liquidity on NQ chart. No liquidity on NQ chart. What do you mean by that? Like buy side liquidity market is around the all time high. So of course there is no buy side liquidity, brother. Yeah, trading in the zone, that's a good 22 buy model, brother. From 746 around that area. DXO is going higher. DXO started to go higher. I wanted to see the reaction, by the way. Yeah, I wanted to see this reaction actually. I'm happy to see this run toward the upper move. Yeah. So yeah, it's something like should start to fall now. Hope so. I'm going to get the setup after 10. So after 11 minutes, I will be able to get that setup. I hope so, guys. Check MNQ and NQ lows. I mean, NQ chart. I mean, NQ chart. What lows you are talking about, brother? Okay, let me go to the MNQ. There is no setup, so I don't need to worry about that. DXY is extremely bearish. This guy started to fall as well. Except this guy, this is still some kind of bullishness, showing the bullishness. Other markets already bearish. DXY started to go higher. Everything is in line. So let's see if it can wait for 10 a.m. before falling. I'll just wait for 10 a.m. before it fall. Please don't do that right now. Go one more time, go up. Hey guys, please don't forget to push the like button and thank you so much whoever has subscribed to our channel. It's 12,002 subscriber. So I have already got one more subscriber, one more new people over here. Welcome to our community, brother. Whoever has joined, just make sure that you have written hi, hello, something like that, so that I can know your name. Don't make any sell setup before 10. That's all I'm asking for. Whoever would love to take the buy, please go for it, man. If you find any setup, buy setup, please go for that. Take the buy. Don't hesitate. Don't wait for other people. Don't give a shit about others' opinion. You find the buy setup. You want to take the buy, go for it. Whenever you find the setup. I'm not taking any buy. I'm not thinking any sort of buying opportunity yet. Let me see actually if I can find out the exact run, how far this can go, if I can find it. We'll see. Hey, Buro. Thank you, brother, for being over here, man. How are you? Hi, Jiro. I marked the standard deviation 1.5, 26, 27, 6 on 6.25, 27, 6 on 6.25, 27, 6 on 6.25, 27, 6 on 6.25. What did you say? Minus 2 is 27,708. So hoping reversal now and respect. Okay, I don't know what did you mark. Why did you mark for me? This two level is important. If it really would love to go for the standard deviation from 15-minute chart. I don't know from which time frame did you mark that. But from 15-minute chart, this two level is the important. So it has an probability to touch this line, then fall, or it can come here until there, then fall. I believe today we go 28,000. 28,000. So here. Mm, can be happen, brother. I'm just waiting for 10. Okay, until 10, I'm not believing this market. That's all. All I'm seeing here, the Judas swing. Market open, started to go higher. This is called the Judas swing. Gap up, started to go higher. Something like that. DXY took buy side and then created CB. NQ is not ready to drop lower. I wanna see this buy side liquidity to be taken. To be honest, brother, I wanna see this to work as a bearish. If it can work, let me see if it can build any liquidity. No, it didn't build any liquidity. So yeah, let's see if it can take this buy sell liquidity at first and then fall. If it can do that, okay. Absolutely. You can be right. This is the highest up close body close candle. That is the order block. It has traded this hourly order block. It can start to fall again. But as I can see here, this is the gap that is holding the market. So at least this liquidity to be taken is the beautiful things to happen, in my opinion. Okay, we'll see. It can go through this. Maybe it will keep falling. If it can go through this. 5 minutes left before the news, so I will wait until 10 a.m. Before 10, no trade is valid. I'm not going to take any trade before 10. Good and you, brother. I'm also good, brother. Thank you, Bruce, from over here, man, for being over here, man. I love you, brother. Tough market for me to trade. Give me some hindsight, guys. What do you think? If you would love to take a buy, how you're going to frame that buy? If you want to frame a sell, how do you want to frame the sell? I will wait for more minute, okay? Until 10, no trade is valid to me. So let's see if it can go to 27,869.75. Then if it can fall from there. I'm not asking to hold my bias to anyone. If you're bullish, take the buy, man. Wherever you find the opportunities, take the buy. I'm not taking the buy. I'm more interested to take the sell. Only sell is valid to me. I will try to find some sell. If I get that, I'll take that. If I don't get it, I'm not going to take it. That's all. As long as it's not going to engineer the buy side liquidity. Still 2 minutes left. There was a news about Iran talk at 8:12 a.m. A very positive news. So it can be a bullish market. DXY is crashing down. Let me see the DXY. It's crashing down. I can see it by building some buy side liquidity again over there. But still, it is trading the last fair value cap. So as long as that last fair value cap is not broken, I have just marked that last fair value cap. Remember, as long as it's not broken, I'm not interested to see the DXY to fall. Instead of that, I want to see it to go higher and touch 98,112. So as long as it's not going to close from the hourly chart below 97,827, I want to see the market to go higher and touch 98,112 level. This is the minus 1.5 standard deviation. It can reverse from this level. If it failed to reverse from this level, this is the next level. It can reverse from that level. I just marked the standard deviation from 15-minute chart, not reliable, just for an hindsight. Okay. I don't need the precision over here. Just for an hindsight, if this market really would love to fall, it can fall from that line. Either way, I can't take the buy over here. Either way, I mean, I was bullish. Think like that. I was bullish. Even though I was bullish, I'm not able to take any sort of buy over here. No buy is valid to me around this area. The way the market went higher. So 20 minute, 20-second left before the data release. We'll see. This is the new scandal. Scandal. There is no volume imbalance. Okay. It seems like there is a volume imbalance, but there is no volume imbalance. See here. There is no volume imbalance. I will find a setup, I'll go for the trade. If I don't find the setup, I'm not pushing the button, okay? Unfortunately, I'm not going to take the trade. Maybe I'll go to the paper trade, then I'll do the paper trade, but not going to push the button to my funded account as long as I'm not going to find a bearish 22 YT model. Only bearish 22 YT model is valid for me to take the trade. As long as there is no bearish 22 YT model, I'm not going to push the button to my funded account. I'll go and do the paper trade, but not to my funded account, not going to touch it. Please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel if any of you are new over here. It closed above the minus 1 point standard deviation, so it has an probability to come to this minus 1.5. I'll keep waiting, no worries. Okay, volatility is bit down now. That's the good news. I might have to wait till London close, retracement or reversal. It can also happen, brother. Today's really tough for me to push the button. As long as I'm not finding the setup, I'm not going to take any trade. I will find the setup, I'll go for the trade. It's a game of probability. If there is a probability, I'll take that trade. It will work or not, I don't care. But as long as there's no setup, I'm not going to push the button blindly. I can't do that. So I'm not going to take the trade. If you find a setup, please share with us. Is there anyone who found a setup or you are looking for a buy or something? If you find any setup, please let me know. Highly appreciate it, man. Let's say who can find. I mean, who is in a trade? Where did you take entry? Let us know. Time to watch the market. 90% waiting, 10% working. So I think today is gonna be like that way. We have to wait for 90% of the time before pushing the button. Look at this 15-minute chart. I am not able to trade this market. I can't take the buy over here in this type of market. I can't do that. You can go for it. No trade, bro. Higher time frame is always messy. At all time high, just expecting chop. The whole day I was also expecting the chop actually. Yesterday might be right. We might see NQ hit 28,000 today. Of course, it can do that. 28,000 is aligned with my 1.5 standard deviation. It can go over here. Of course, it can do that. And there is a high probability. I can see that this candle has closed above minus 1.5, minus 1 standard deviation. So if it would love to follow that standard deviation, it has a probability to reach until 1.5 standard deviation. I'm not able to trade this market. First of all, if it engineered a buy side liquidity, then I'll be able to target this minus 1.5 standard deviation. As long as it's not engineering the liquidity and not taking any swing low or the liquidity, sell side liquidity, I'm not able to take the buy. I can't push the button. That's all. It's in deep expense. You know, This is really highly expensive price. I don't want to buy in this expensive price. I can't take the buy. So I need to see this market to go to the discount at first so that I can buy in the cheaper price. For the first time I push the button, I know that it will start to fall. So I don't want to take chase the market. Simple. Either push the button or I'm going to leave your stream. Oh man, you're welcome. No pressure, nothing. Simply not going to take the trade as long as I'm not finding it. If you joined the stream and forgot to like, no worries. It's like forgetting where you where you put your phone. We all do it. But now is the perfect time to remember and hit that like button and subscribe. Tabi, where do you get this type of comments, brother? Sometimes your comment is so funny, man. But thank you for reminding us to push the like button. How many likes did I get actually? Okay, 125 people are watching, 64 likes. Can you guys please push the like button, make it 100, please? Just push the like button, man. Yeah, I was thinking that why one guy unsubscribed, but actually it's two. That's cool. This weekly candle made 900 points as of now. You're right, brother. Let me see what is dollar index is happening. Okay, so dollar is going to close below that gap. It's bearish extremely, even though the hourly candle still didn't close. But I hope okay, it will take 50 minutes actually to close below this gap. But we'll see how it is going to close below that gap, or is it going to respect from that gap and go for that buy side liquidity. I can be extremely wrong and market can keep going higher. I'm not able to take the buy. Simply at least not now, as long as it's not engineering the buy side liquidity. If it engineered the buy side liquidity and then takes some liquidity, sell side liquidity, then I'll frame the buy. Otherwise, no buy is valid to me. Does bearish dollar mean indices higher? Uh, Bearish dollar means low resistance liquidity. Sorry, low resistance buy side liquidity run for Nasdaq. If dollar index is bearish, if index is bullish, it means low resistance sell side liquidity run for Nasdaq. Good morning, Khurshid. What is your bias, Khurshid? Okay, it's making a bull flag. That's the good news. I'm happy to see this bull flag. Hello, new here. I appreciate your teaching. Thanks. Hey, welcome to our community at first, brother. Jin Druck. Jin Druck. I'll call you Jin, okay, brother? It's easier for me to call you Jin. So next time when you will comment, I will know that this is Jin. Hey Jin, welcome to our community, brother. You're most welcome, brother. We're not teaching anything, we are sharing the knowledge each other with each other. Please join our Discord as well. It's absolutely free, brother. You will get the link to the pin comment. It's absolutely free. So please join our Discord as well, brother. It's not gonna waste your time. I'm out of my hand. Okay, I'm my hand is off. I'm not pushing the button. Simply, I don't know how to push the button. Every other people are taking the trade. I'm sorry, I can't take this trade. No trade is valid to me. I can see that 122 people are watching. Out of this 122 people, who is in a trade? Just one guy. Be brave. Tell me that you are in a trade. Truly, you are in a trade. Okay, not the paper trade, of course, with your real money or the prop firm. Is there anyone who is in a trade? Minus one standard deviation is working as a beautiful support. I can't take the buy, unfortunately. I'm not good at inversion fair value cap, to be honest. So I will wait only for the 22 IT model. But you know, if any of you are good at inversion fair value cap, you can try the inverse gap. Okay, I'm not good at that. I'm not taking this trade because I don't believe in these things when market is at the all-time high. I need a clear market structure shift. As long as I'm not going to get that clear market structure shift, I'm not going to take any sort of sell. This is my opinion only. I'm not going to take any trade from the inverse gap. Maybe it will work from the inverse gap. Maybe there will be no 22 YT model. Instead of that, it will work with this inverse gap. Market will keep falling. I don't care. I'm not going to take this trade. Inverse gap is only valid for me when there is some highs left. Then I can look for the inverse gap. As long as there is no highs left, old high, I'm not going to believe any inverse gap. Hey Jamie, we didn't do anything, brother. We're just waiting, man. Good morning, by the way. Okay, Mav, you were in a trade. Congratulations for your boom, brother. I believe that Mavjeed, you got your boom, brother. I highly appreciate it, man. Thanks for saying that, man. I knew that some of you were in this trade, but nobody was respecting. Okay, but thank you for saying that, man. I wish I was in a buy from the market open. I wish I could take this buy from here. So I pushed the button here. My stop loss was like 1 2 handle below this area, and I'm holding my trade exactly until this high. I wish I could do that. Again, I'm not going to take this trade from this inverse gap. Any of you would love to go for it, please go for it. I'm not going to take it because I'm not believing this inverse gap. Maybe it will work. I don't care. I'm not going to take this trade. I'm not good at inverse gap where there is no old high. So I'm not taking it. I'm letting it go. Gister, I was from 27,770, but out at 27,840. Oh man, I'm really feeling bad for you. You should have waited to close it until this line, which is 909, man. Just kidding, man. No, not going to try to short the high. Of course, giggle hurt. I need a clear market structure shift that will tell me market is falling. As long as I'm not finding it, I'm not going to take it. But I told about this inverse gap because some of you, maybe you are waiting for a sale. So you didn't see this inverse gap. Maybe you are good at inverse gap. You didn't see it, so you didn't take it. Okay. So maybe you will start to say that, oh, brother, that was a beautiful setup. I didn't take it. You didn't see it. That's why I'm saying that maybe some of you are good at this inverse gap. Maybe you will take this trade. I'm not going to take any trade as long as there is no clear bearish market structure shift. I'm not good at inverse gap at the all time high. I was in a trade, brother, with my personal account and got $2 out of just $2. Next time. Next time, better luck, man. Better luck next time. Next time, man. What? Just $2, man. Seriously? Okay. Okay. Cool, cool. Dude, I trade the pre-market longs, but good to scared market opens to close at oh man, bad luck. I prefer to wait for a pullback and then see what the market gives me. That's a good idea, brother Jamie. I'm waiting for a beautiful setup actually over here. As long as there is no setup, I'm not going to take this trade. I'm too scared to go short in this extremely bullish market. I wouldn't be very, afraid to push the button if there was a 22 IT model. But as it is inverse gap, I'm not taking it. Like if I go for the 2 micro contract, it's not gonna cost me a lot. So kind of like $100 risk, right? Just for $100 risk, I could go for this if there was a 22 YT model. As there is no 22 YT model, I'm not taking any trade. That's all. I'm not taking this. If any of you find it good, then you can take it, but don't chase it. If you didn't push the button here, don't push the button from there. Don't do that. So either you have believed it here or you didn't go for this trade. Simple. Don't chase the market. It's a request. I just turned 18, don't have a job right now. Then go slowly, man. 50, you are just 18? Ah, man, you're a kid, man. Oh, man. I was in 18 year about 16 years ago. Is that $2 profit before or after? What was that? What was that, Suzanne? Oh, man. This market was bullish all April. Yes, sir. And it will be bullish until I believe either September or October. Until October or September, it will be bullish. So for my PNL is also zero. So for my PNL is also zero. Zero, 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 zero. I have to make $100 today. Can you explain why you are shorting in a strong bullish market? Thank you. I'm not shorting, brother. Actually, I want to see this market to fall. even though it's a bullish market, it seems like a bullish market, it needs to give me some sort of retracement before keep going higher. So you see this two line here and here. This is the 50% of this dealing range. This is the 6 on 8% of this dealing range. So I need the retracement either any of these two line before keep going higher again. So I will try to catch the sell if there is a setup. I'm not taking this trade. Okay, this is not a valid trade to me. I just marked it because if any of you are really good at inverse gap, maybe you can go for this trade. I don't know. I'm not taking this trade. I clearly told that. As long as there is no clear market structure shift, sell side liquidity, sell setup, I'm not going to take this trade or any short of sell. As long as this market is not going to clear any sort of liquidity, I'm not able to take the buy as well. Now, if I would love to take a buy, first I need to see some liquidity to be engineered. That means market will engineer some buy side liquidity. See, it engineered the sell side liquidity here. It needs to build the it needs to build the buy side liquidity as well over there. After building the buy side liquidity, then it will start to fall. Then I will start to think about a buy. In the meantime, when it will retrace, I'll try to catch that sell, that retracement sell. Not extremely bearish right now for this sell side liquidity. I don't think so it's going to be taken by today. So I'm not interested to see this extreme bearishness, at least until any of these two line. It will be changed depending on the high it's going to build over there. So depending on that high, I will keep changing them. The dealing range lines, I'll keep changing them. Okay. So this is why I'm interested to catch a sell at first, which is gonna be the retracement, not the reversal, the retracement sell. For example, you see here, for example, there is a setup. Okay, I took the sell. I wouldn't hold the sell for this area. I would hold the sell until the next logical level, which is over here. So that could be my beautiful run until that level. It will fall here. I don't care. Maybe I'll let the runner go until that area if it works or not. But I would hold the trade until this line because that's going to be the retracement. Now it has engineered the buy side liquidity. I don't know it will leave that buy side liquidity open or not, but it has engineered that buy side liquidity over here. Let's see if it can fall, take that sell side liquidity, come here, give me the buy setup from there. If you do that, I'll take that buy. For me, there is no selling opportunity yet. If it make any sense to you, brother. Today, you're seeing that I didn't push the button, okay? But if you come other days, you'll see that, man, we have already done our profit. At the beginning of the run, we have already done our profit. Today is tough market. I'm 18. I don't want to ask my parents for money, and all I have is $8. Save up, I'm getting there. Where are you from? Kripik? Where are you from, brother? I have to be independent at 18. That's my mindset right now. That's cool, man. Good night, good mindset. But where are you from, man? That's inversion parabolic gap is going to act more like a trough parabolic gap. I'm watching it as a trough parabolic gap right now, but all I need to see, can it fail to take this high, then closed below this gap, respect the 50% of this gap and fall for this sell side liquidity. It is not the trap gap. The trap gap is going to be created like this way. If it work like this way, it will fail to take this high. Okay, this high will be failed. This market will close below this gap again, and then it will fail to close above this constant encroachment. There is a then the fall is for this sell side liquidity. In this type of scenario, if there is a order block, I'm able to take the sell from that order block. Then it will be the trap gap. As long as this candle is not going to close below this gap, it's not going to be the trap gap. For example, just let me see if it can close below. Okay, first time it will close below. I'm looking for short. This is a valid sell. This sell is a valid sell. By putting the stop loss just one tick above this candle that has built this gap as inverse gap, and the target is this sell side liquidity over here. That sell side liquidity over here around this area. This is a valid sell from the trough pair value gap. I called it a trough pair value gap. Okay, trough FVZ. This is a trap valve. There is 0% possibility this market to close above this constant encroachment again. Yeah, we can go a bit higher, but body should not close below this constant encroachment of this gap. Now, again, I'm not taking this trade because this is all-time high. I need a clear setup over here. But if you would love to observe this trap gap, you should observe like this way. It will fail to take this high. It will fail to take this low. In the meantime, it will close below this, tap to this gap. See over here, tap to this gap over here. For example, I'm not at the all-time high. Okay, it's not at the all-time high. I'm already in a trade over here. From here, until this sell side liquidity, took the partial here, will hold the trade until that area. As it is at the all-time high, I'm not taking this trade from the trap fair value gap. Instead of that, I'm waiting to see if there is any 22 bearish model. Like here, inverse gap. What did I say? I don't know it will work or not. But this trap gap is something I'm very confident about this gap. If it make any sense to you, Sujivan. As you are watching the trap gap, I have explained this to you. Uh, smoking smoking is injurious to health. You should not try this at your home, okay? Don't smoke. It's injurious to health. Smoking kills. Observe this trap gap, Sujivan. As you are watching the trap gap, just observe the way I have explained it over here. Don't push the button, just observe it. See this last gap over here? I want to show you another setup over here. If it do that, okay, I don't know it will close below this gap or not. But if it close below this gap, another setup. For being a trap fair value gap, there is one rule. Nobody, simply nobody can close above the concurrent crossment. If it was a reclaimed gap, then I would say that it can go higher until the warder block, the highest up close body close candle. Body can close above the concurrent crossment. But if, as I'm seeing it as a trap gap, for the reclaimed gap, okay, reclaimed as inverse way, it has to take this high. The high has to be taken. Then it will be able to used as a reclaimed gap. In that type of scenario, it could go higher until the highest up close body close candle. As I'm watching it as a trap gap, there is nobody that can close above the consequent encroachment over here. Please don't push the button, okay? If you want to push the button, make sure you're pushing button depending on your analysis, not according to my analysis. My job just to show you the PDRS over here. As it is at the all-time high, I'm waiting for only 22 IT model. There is a 22 IT model, I'll take the sell. There is no 22 IT model, I'm not going to take any sell, nothing, no buy, nothing. As long as there is no setup, 22 IT model. If I would love to take the buy because it has engineered the buy side liquidity, yes, I will look for that depending on the any kind of setup. Okay, I will look for every single opportunities to take the buy, but sell only valid if there is a 22 IT model. I know it's a very small run. I think like 26 handle, and if I go for this 16 handle, but I'm just trying to show you the setups. Like if it was not all time high, I'm already in a trade over here. You saw this lot of time that I have pushed the button from a fair value gap. Maybe you didn't notice that what type of gap, but I have already explained this a lot of time. Look at this candle. Where did it close? Below this last gap. Now watch. Nobody can close above the constant encroachment of this gap before taking the sell side liquidity. Observe it. Please don't push the button, just observe it. I'm trying to show you why I'm not taking it. I have already told you that as well. But the way I'm explaining, does it work like that way or not? Just observe it, okay? See here, it was saying that I can't take this constant crossment. I can't take this constant crossment by the body close. I'm not able to do that. Now, this last gap didn't give me the entry. That means market didn't tap to this last gap. If it could do that, there could be another opportunity from here. How long it can fall? Until this gap over here. Until this gap over here. Here. Sujivan, does it make any sense to you, brother? It doesn't need to fall for this gap. Okay, again, but that is the best case of scenario if it can come over here. However, I'm seeing this 22 YT model here. Let me see how much is going to be the stop loss. 30 handle just for 24 handle. I'll take this sell. Okay, my stop loss just covered the breakaway gap. I'm gonna take this sell until this line over here, around this line. Okay, depending on this 22 IT model market structure shift, fair value gap, trade this fair value gap, try to hold this trade until this gap. As I told you, I'll only go for 22 IT model. I saw this 22 IT model, I took this trade over here. Simple. I just covered the commission. Okay, just covered the commission. As this market is trading this 15-minute bullish gap, it can start to reverse. I don't want to take that risk because market left that buy sell liquidity over here. So I put my stop loss to the break even. If it fall over here, I'll get that boom. If it doesn't, I'll get stopped out over here to the break even. I think it took me. Okay. Maybe I was a bit early. Maybe I was a bit early. Yeah, I was a bit early. Okay. That was a beautiful 22 IT model. Bad luck. It didn't need to stop me out. It could simply leave me up open and then fall. It could do that. Unfortunately, it didn't do that. Bad luck. I'm watching this market to fall any of these two line. If it would take this liquidity, I wouldn't put my stop loss so far. Here, I wouldn't do that. I would let this market to fall. As I saw this buy sell liquidity open, and I was seeing this 50-minute bullish gap is working. So maybe it wouldn't come here. Okay. Maybe it wouldn't come over here. But yeah, this is what it is. Okay. Sometimes shit happens. I'll say next opportunity. Yes, I was actually using trap fair value gap in the reverse way, similar to reclaimed fair value gap law. No worries, man. That's cool. That was a beautiful 22 YT model. Unfortunately, this took me. I think I'm not in red. Yeah, $9. Still, I'm not in red. That's happy. I'm watching if this market can come any of these two line. If it come any of these two line, I'll start to look for buying opportunity from here. It didn't need to stop me out, guys. Ah, I'm feeling bad. I was a bit early. However, is there anyone who was in this trade? Still, you are safe. Is there anyone who got this? I took a scalp, bro. That's cool, man. 947 is MSS. This low, which is a valid swing low for shifting market structure here, this low has been shifted over here. Mark gap, trade this gap, market is falling. I am expecting this market to fall any of these two line before going higher again for this buy side liquidity. I can be wrong. It can start to fall. In that type of scenario, I will wait for this gap to inverse to take the sell. As I have already missed this sell over here, or you can say stopped me out over here. So I will wait for this candle. If it really would love to fall and keep falling, then I will wait for this first presented gap to be inverse to take the sell. Otherwise, if it come any of these two line, I'll start to look for buy again for this buy side liquid over here. I then went back in thinking I was in MNQ. I was NQ made over $400. That's cool, man. Don't you still holding a runner? If you didn't take the partial, you will regret, don't you? Take the partial, trail the stop loss, then let the runner go. Don't keep your stop loss wherever it was at the beginning. Put your stop loss at least to the break even. Okay, at least to the break even, and then hold it. Mm, I'm still believing this will be a bullish market. Patience paid off for me. Congratulations, Sujivan. I was a bit unlucky. It just stopped me out, then fall, unfortunately. I literally stopped away for a couple of minutes to make something to eat, and it went without me. Oh, man. Don't worry. You will get another opportunity, brother. Don't think it started to go higher. Okay. Don't think like that way. Please don't think like that way. It started to go higher. No. It has to reach any of these two line at first before going higher, even if it would love to go higher. I can be wrong. If you found the buying opportunity, please go for it. But for me, still it's not done. It should fall, take this liquidity, trade any of these two line, then go higher. Actually, let me see from NQ. Did it do the same thing or did it clear that low? Mm, this is a very tough decision. Yeah, I will still let this market to fall. Okay, I'll still let this market to fall. Unfortunately, I have to do that. Yeah, I'll still let this market to fall. I would be careful now. We are trading the 50-minute last fair value gap, I think. Yes, sir. Yes, my shallow run NQ cleared the low, but it has also built the buy side, I mean, sorry, obvious liquidity. So I want to see this market, can it come until this area and then fall again for this line? So I'll try to take another sell from there. If it reach over there, I'll try to find another sell from there, depending on the order block, of course. And then I will try to hold this trade for this line over here. I successfully framed this sell. Unfortunately, it just took me because my stop loss was very fast. Okay, I think it was just clearly my luck. My luck was very bad, so it stopped me out. It wouldn't do that. It needed to do that. It could simply fall, but it didn't do that. Instead of that, just stop me out, then fall. Okay, perfect. Let's see if it can come over here before giving me another selling opportunity. Even though it has traded that bullish fair value gap from the 15-minute chart, but I believe it will be taken one more time. I will only take the sell if it reach over there. Otherwise, I'll let the sell go. Then I'll look for the buy again. Buy again. Remember, all the people are thinking they 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 caught the top. This is the top. They caught the top. I don't want them to catch the top. I want to see them to be stopped out. Market closed above the -1 standard deviation. It should reach until -1.5 standard deviation. So let's see. I'm waiting to see if it can come over here, then fall again. For this sell side liquidity in NQ, it's the obvious liquidity. And then the 50% range, 6 on 8% range. Any of this range will give me a buy setup. I'll take that buy again. That is my plan. In the meantime, you want to take the buy, please go for it. I highly appreciate that. That was a nice fall, by the way. Almost 100 handle fall. A bit higher. Just touch this line, then fall. It doesn't need to do that. But if you do that, that's the best case of scenario. Just touch it, fall. I will try to catch this sell now. I'm not asking any of you to copy my trade, okay? So if you're looking for buy, please take the buy. I'll look for the buy after reaching this line over here. First, I want to see it to follow one more time. If the body close below this gap, I'll take the sell from this gap. If the body doesn't close, start to keep going higher, I will have nothing to do. Can it go a bit higher? It can come to this line one more time. Or maybe I'm wrong. This market will now go higher for this buy side liquidity. I'll miss this buy. I'll be okay with that. Absolutely okay with that. Okay, when it will be there, then I'll put the limit order. Okay. As long as it's not coming here, it doesn't have any meaning to keep it over there. So I'll keep it here like this way. And I'll wait for this market to close below this gap before it fall. I can be wrong. This can start to go higher now for that buy side liquidity because in NQ that low has been taken, but in MNQ it didn't taken yet. So I need to the correction for MNQ as well. I need to see this market to fall for that 50% of that dealing range, at least the 50%. Or if it would love to go for that 6 on 8, I'll go for that 6 on 8. So whatever it is, I'll try to catch this sell over here. That's all. If this gap is inversed, I'll take the sell from this gap. So far, this is the only opportunity to me until now. I'm just watching it. This is the order block from 22 YT model that has been respecting this order block, market structure shift, fair value gap. This is the highest up close body close candle that has traded this fair value gap. So let's see if it can respect this order block and then keep falling. Hi, Titi, can you please show me how you are placing the limit order? I'm just going to right click over here, create limit order. Then there will be a box over here. I have to just choose the unit, how many contract do I want to take, and then if I close it, it will be over there. Then I have to just push it over here, or I can simply push it over there. Okay. So let's see if it can close one tick below this gap. If it do that, I'll take this sell. I hope it will take me. If it doesn't take me, again my bad luck. Market has to close below this gap before pushing the button. I wish I'm not going to do any mistake and market is going to take me. I hope it will do that. For 23, okay, let's see. Let's wait. Okay, just don't take any panic. It already break my mind, broke my heart actually. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 0. Just take me, man. Just take me. Okay. I mean, I'm not asking any of you to copy my trade. Maybe it will work, maybe it is not going to work. But I saw this probability. I'm going to take this trade. So first, yeah, it took me. Why? It didn't close my trade, but I think it has already taken me. I don't know why it didn't close my trade. This time it will take. Okay. Just by tick, it didn't take me yet. But I think it will be taken. And market, maybe it will come over here, then it will fall maybe. I'm just not going to close it manually. Either it has to close to me by the price, or I'll just let it go. But the movie or stop loss a bit higher. No, I'm not going to do that. It is building the liquidity. Okay, stop me out. Then I'll take re-entry. I don't know what is this. I mean, if it works, it's gonna be extremely lucky. I'll be very lucky, because it should simply stop me out. Then it should. I mean, if it can fall, it should fall after that. But if it works, I will say just I'm lucky over here. Okay, if it works over here, it doesn't seems like it is going to work. Yeah, it took me now. I will see if it can touch this line and then fall and close below this line one more time. If it do that, I'll take re-entry over here. After touching this line, if it fall, it will be awesome if it can touch this line. Even if it doesn't touch it, I don't care. It will close below this. I'll take re-entry. That's all. I could take the buy over here if it could take this liquidity so beautifully and trade this any of these two line. Then I could take the buy over here. I could start to look for the buy for this buy sell liquidity. As it didn't do that, I still believe this will fall one more time, trade this line, and then maybe it will go higher. Fall into. I mean, the next candle is gonna be the 11 a.m. candle. If the next candle is a big bearish candle, I'm going to miss this trade. That's all. Unfortunately. Seven, six, five, four, three, two, 1, 0. Let's see. I think it's not going to fall without me. I think NQ will take 85725 high after 8. What did you say? 85725 high. 85725 high. Maybe, brother. I will take this trade. Okay. If it close below this, I'm gonna take this trade. I'm going to believe it. It was overzealous, stop me out. I don't care. If it close below this, I'm gonna take re-entry over here from this reclaimed inverse gap. Yeah, I know that it can trade the order block, high stop close, body close candle. My stop loss is going to cover the 50% of this candle. All I need a body close below this gap. If it do that, I'm gonna take this trade. the worst case of scenario, I'm going to miss this trade. That's the worst case of scenario. That means market will just simply close below this, keep falling. In that type of scenario, I will start to cry. Okay, to be honest. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. For the best, I hope it will take me. Bad luck. I think it's not going to take me. If the sell side liquidity is gone, I won't be able to add more over here, unfortunately. And I can't add more over here as long as this market is not going to go to this gap. So I have to give the market the space to reach to this gap one more time before falling. That is the best case of scenario. Please, market, please go over there and then fall. Come on. Come on. Go, 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 go. I know you will go over there. I know. Please, 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 please take me. 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 Oh man. Okay, it took me finally. Now hope for the best. It will work. If it doesn't, I will get stopped out and I'll be okay with that. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Market, give me speed. More speed. Break that line. Everything need to be broken. Go, 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 go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Don't do this with me. Lot of people are watching. Come on, man. Come on, come on, come on. how far it can maximum go until the opening of this candle. So I will let this market to trade until opening of this candle. I have covered the mean threshold of this order block. So nobody should close above the constant crossment mean threshold of this order block. That's all I'm watching. It can reach until to the low of this candle. There is nothing wrong with that, but it should fall depending on that candle by trading that candle. Okay. That's why my stop loss is above the constant crossment of sorry mean threshold of this order block. I can be wrong. Please don't copy my trade. Okay. Please don't do that. If you feel good with the setup, you will go for the trade. If you don't see the setup, don't copy my trade. Just simply don't copy my trade. This is 50-50 because in NQ chart market has cleared that low, but in MNQ market didn't clear this low. So I want to see the correction over here. Market is going to correct this, going to fall for this 50% level at least, and then it will start to go higher for the buy side liquid. I want to see like that way. I'm wrong. Market is bullish. I'll get a stop out over here, which is a 36 handle. I know it's a big stop loss. Unfortunately, I was not able to push the button over here. I was thinking that maybe it is not going to take me. That's why I just added over here and just let one contract to enter from there. Okay. I just didn't want to miss this trade. That's all. The 50% of that week is still respecting. I want to see a body close below this 50% from a 15-minute chart, not from 1 minute chart. So still 1 minute chart also respecting the 50% of that week from 15-minute chart. See this week, the 50% is respecting. It doesn't mean anything to me, even though 1 minute candle closed below this 50%, doesn't mean anything to me. Okay. It needs to be closed from 15-minute chart. This is really bad. Okay. I mean, how long you want to do the consolidation? When I'm in a trade, I want to see either stop me out immediately or go toward my direction immediately. I'm in a trade and then market started to consolidate. I hate this type of market. That's the order block. In my opinion, that should be the last line to be traded. I mean, after trading this, it should fall after this opening of this candle. If it doesn't, mm, I'll get stopped out. Covered the mean threshold of that order block, the 50% of this order block, just by my order block. Sorry, by my stop loss. Let me show you this. This is that mean threshold. My stop loss just covered this mean threshold of this order block. It should respect from that area. If the body close above this mean threshold, I think it's not going to work. Still now the body didn't close, so I'm happy. Let's see if it can fall and close below this order block again. Body didn't close above this mean threshold. Even though I will start to move my stop loss lower now because it has already traded the mean threshold, it doesn't need to trade this mean threshold again. It should keep falling right now. Come on, don't do that. Didn't work. To trade, I tried, but none of them worked. Would love to see what is going to happen now. Not going to re-enter over here because it failed to break. I'm sorry, support the main threshold of this order block. So not going to take re-entry. Just we'll see. It was overzealous to stop me out before falling or not. Would love to see that because my stop loss was tight. I didn't cover the order block, so it stopped me out. Now it will fall. I have to accept that things. I was really so afraid. Okay, to be honest, this is the first time I was getting afraid. 340 dollar loss, huge loss. It took all the highs. No, it didn't take that high yet. Yeah, it didn't work actually. Tried 2 times here, none of them worked. Maybe because the liquidity has been cleared by the NQ. That's why it has done its job over here. Now it will go for this buy side liquidity, maybe. But that was a really tough decision to take because I saw this liquidity is not taken. So I wanted to see it to take this liquidity one more time, trade this line, then go for this buy side liquidity. But as it has cleared this liquidity from NQ, maybe it will go higher. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it will fall. But either way, I'm not able to take this trade anymore or anything to do over here anymore. It tapped to this 6 on 8 level as well. Let's see. If you ask me, I really would love to go for short again. I can't just think about this buy side liquidity after seeing this obvious liquidity on NQ, clean liquidity on MNQ, didn't trade the 50%, even though this buy side liquidity is over here. And after seeing this 618 level to be traded, I'm still thinking this will fall, unfortunately. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe market will go higher now. I could take the buy as well. If it could clear this liquidity in a very nice way, trade this line, then I could take the buy. But as it didn't do that over here, I'm really not interested to think about the buy yet for this 1 minute liquidity over here. I am really not interested to see that buy over there. Let me see how many comment is here. This is thanks for the penguin. Are you trading funded? Yes, sir. This is the funded account. So 26 thousand, sorry, $1,431 profit is still over here. If you allow me, I can trade something over here, but you can't just judge me, okay? If you wanna judge me, I'll close my stream, then I'll trade my own way, and then I will mitigate my loss. As I'm watching this market for so long, I know what I have to do. I have to just wait for that thing to happen, then I'll do that by myself. It all up to you, brother. Bro, you will need to do gambling again today after closing the stream. I have to do that. After closing my stream, I have to do that again. It's all depending on you guys. So if you think like 27857.25 is based on my understanding of the dealing range. 27857, 27857, 27857, 857. What is there? How you are going to get that line? How you are going to get that line, Suzivan? Mhm. 10:32 a.m. swing high is marked as the dealing range. 10:32. 10:32. Okay, this high and this low. I mean, I really didn't get. How did you get 857 level? 857 level to the low. So from here, here is based on my understanding of the dealing range. Okay, I was watching this high because this high is important. This dealing range has given me the run from here, from the deep premium. This high and this low was important. So I was interested to see to reverse either from 50% or from the 6 on 8%. It came to the deep premium now. The last line is over here. So I'm just watching how it is going to react from there. According to the logic, it has the sell side liquidity, it has the buy side liquidity. As it came to this deep premium area, it should go for this buy side liquidity. So here, as this market came to this bullish gap over here, I'm going to take the buy from this bullish gap around that area to until this buy side liquidity. I'll try to take a partial over here, and then I will let the market to go until this line, which is the, what is this line? The 50% in between minus one standard deviation minus 1.5 standard deviation. As this market came from this dealing range and break the 618 level, came to this deep premium. This is the deep premium. It should not come to this deep premium if it would love to fall and take this sell side liquidity. It should not fall to the, it should not come to this deep premium. As it came to this deep premium and now it is trading this fair value gap over here. I would love to take the buy from here for this buy side liquidity, and then if it can go higher until that area. Okay, so that is my expectation right now. Of course, for the first time, I'll get the opportunity. I'll put my stop loss to the break even, which is right now around that area. This is the lowest down close body close candle that should work as a support, which is gonna be an order block. If it works like that way, it should not violate the 50% of this order block, and it should keep going higher. As this market came to this deep premium area, I wanna see this market to keep going higher. I'm early here to put the stop loss. I don't care because it should now keep going higher. By respecting this order block, it should keep going higher as it came to this deep premium. I would do this by closing my stream. But as I told you, please don't judge me, okay? I want to do whatever I would do over there. Until here, I was interested to take the sell. As this market came to this deep premium, I'm not interested to take the sell anymore. I'm more interested to look for the buy right now for this buy side liquidity. And then if it can come until this 50% in between one minus one standard deviation, minus 1.5 standard deviation. It came here, trade this gap. The lowest down close body close candle should work as a support. That's why my stop loss is at the break even. I should put it below this order block. I just didn't do that. Instead of that, put it to the break even. So if it keep going higher over here without stopping me out, I'll be happy to get that boom. If it doesn't do that, I'll get stopped out to the break even and I'll wait for the re-entry opportunity. I'm not interested to take the sell anymore. I'm only interested to take the buy right now. I'll try to rebuy, of course, depending on the order block to see how it is going to close. If it close above this order block, I'll take rebuy over there. By putting the stop loss to the just one tick below this order block, which is here around this area. Okay. Overzealous, stop me out. No worries. I'm gonna take revive from this order block again by believing these things. It was just overzealous, so stop me out. So I don't need to worry about that. I can take re-entry from this order block. Same logic, same everything, same everything is same. Okay. Either it will go higher, but stop me out. As long as it's not going to build a gap over here, as I took the entry from the order block, I am not able to put my stop loss to the break even. So if it build another bullish gap that I wanna see unfilled, I will put my stop loss to the break even again. I'm not asking any of you to copy my trade. Please don't do that. I mean, this candle will close, then this candle will tap to this order block. I should have push the button over here by this candle. But I just push the button from this candle. That is the only difference I have done over here. Like this candle closed, this candle tapped to this order block. I'm already in a trade again. Stop loss one tick or two tick below this order block. Just below this order block, it should not violate the low of this order block. It should keep going higher. If it violates this order block, means it is not going to work. I don't need to worry about that. I have to wait for another order block to be created to take re-entry. Stop loss is 12 handle for 2 micro contracts. So it's gonna cost like $48, something like that. Mhm. Why you are doing that? Okay, you are expecting from the last fair value gap. I'll wait a bit or more again to take buy. I'm not interested to take the sell anymore. I will only try to take the buy again. It will close above this candle. I'll take rebuy from this order block. In the meantime, I'll try to take the partial in between this time. Sorry, not take the partial. I will keep trying to add more. Every single time it will build a bullish fair value gap, I'll add more over there. However, I will stop exactly at 500. So I have 100 left. I'll stop exactly at 500 if it doesn't start to go higher. It will build a bullish gap. I'll add more over here. Not going to wait for this gap to be traded. We'll make a bullish gap. We'll just push the button by the next candle. Like this candle, if it just make a bullish gap. And like, for example, if it close here, I'm not going to add more. But if it close here somewhere, like very near to this line, I'll add more over there. Otherwise, it will build the bullish gap, then come near to this gap, I'll try to add more. Either way, this is going to be the last trade because it's gonna be my 500 loss, I guess. So we'll see. Last fair value gap is broken by this candle. Nobody should close below the constant encroachment of this gap. This candle, and all of this candle has built this last gap as the inversed way. So body should not now close below the constant encroachment of this gap, last gap. Why it's not happening, man? Come on. I don't know why it's not taking it as a mean threshold. Hmm. I didn't notice that. Just we'll keep it over here to see if it can be broken. It's a very small gap. I don't look for this type of gap, to be honest. But let's see if it not going to hold the market and sending it higher. That's gonna be the last trade, okay? Otherwise, I'll get $500, I guess, $500 loss, something like that. So we'll wait for tomorrow's price action. Sorry, not tomorrow, Monday. If this doesn't work, in my opinion, it should work because I have the last gap as inversed way. I have the deep premium level confirmed that I'm going for this buy side liquidity. So in my opinion, it should work. Now all I need a unfilled gap, some kind of bullish gap that will be unfilled as long as this is not going to be taken. Except this gap, I don't look for this type of gaps, to be honest, as my last gap. But if I'm extremely unlucky and market is respecting this one as a last gap, I'll get stopped out. Last trade for today. I'm not going to push the button after closing my stream as well. Ta-ra-ra, ta-ra-ra-ra, ta-ra-ra, ta-ra-ra-ra. I'm in buy, and this type of gaps actually doesn't hold the market. Okay, most of the time this type of gaps doesn't hold the market. I'm in buy now. This gap is working like religious belief that I'm the real last gap. Why you took the buy while I'm not broken? No worries. It's not taking it. I hope it will be broken this time. Come on, man, broke it. Break it, break it, break it like a banger. Break it like a banger. No, I don't want to break it. I want to fall and stop you out. How much you want to catch from me? 500? It's okay. This is really so disgusting. I didn't expect this fast. I want to see this gap to unfilled. Market should not fill this gap 100%. Why it's not taking my order? I don't know. I mean, I want to see this gap to be unfilled. Okay, this gap, it should be unfilled. If this market is extremely bullish, would love to go for at least this line. My stop loss is at the break even, so I hope it will go higher. I hope so. I have another. I was afraid about this trap gap as well because this trap gap could hold the market as well. But I'm happy that this candle has closed above this trap gap. It is also a good sign for me to see the bull run. But I hope you guys got the point over here that this deep premium has been traded. Market should take this buy side liquidity at least. That was my interest to see. That's why I was keep taking the buy over here. Yeah, now I know that I was needed much more precision over here, and it just took me one or two times. It's okay. Sometimes shit happens. The worst case of scenario, market is not going to take this buy side liquidity over here. Instead of that, is stopping me out. I will accept that. Okay, unfortunately, I have to accept that. I would do these things actually out after closing my stream. Please don't judge me, okay? Don't think that I'm gambling over here. I was working with the market. Yeah, I know that this order block didn't work. Instead of that, this order block has been created, and then market respected this order block. Okay, still now everything is okay. So sometimes shit happens. I know that. Here I tried the sell, it didn't work because I have already explained what is the reason. This low has been taken on NQ. MNQ didn't take this. So I thought that maybe this will be taken one more time, trade this line, then it will go higher. If it would do that, I would try to frame the buy here, not would look for the sell here. Now, according to the logic, it should go higher and take this buy side liquidity over here. And this gap should be unfilled. Some portion of this gap should be unfilled. Market is not going to stop after clearing this high. It will keep going higher. If I'm extremely unlucky, then maybe I'll get stopped out. Okay. I mean, it will fall and stop me out without clearing this liquidity. Because around the lunch hour, tough market, always tough market. Doesn't doesn't follow the PDRs. This guy still didn't come to the near to this high, so it should keep going higher for this buy side liquidity to this line over here. Because while the market is bullish, ES is much more stronger rather than NQ. So NQ came very near to this line, ES didn't. So as you are seeing it, maybe it is waiting for this market to trade this gap one more time. Absolutely okay. How much do I have the loss? Let me see actually. $200 is still. I need another pump. Another big pump. Okay, not like this type of Mickey Mouse move. Another kind of this type of candle. I need another this candle. It will be there. Another this type of candle. New 15-minute candle has opened. If it fall and tap to this unfilled gap, I'll add more over there. I would love to see to tap to this gap one more time. Just tap over there, I'll add more. Just fall, just tap. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. I know you can do it. You have the power. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Shit. This is so frustrating. So much frustrating, to be honest, guys. If the liquidity is taken, I'm not able to add more over here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Fall, 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 fall to Papa. Either way, my stop loss will be at the break even, so I don't really need to worry about getting stopped out with some losses. Maybe I won't be able to mitigate my loss, but yeah, I'm safe. to add more over here. If the liquidity is taken, I'm not able to take this trade. I mean, sorry, add more over here. I'm also watching the NQ chart. Institutional order flow entry drill. I'm just not able to add more because I have seen this liquidity is open over here. Wow, it has taken this low as well in MNQ. I didn't notice that. I need another speed over here. It will keep going higher as long as it is not going to take this high. Okay. So I'm able to hold my trade as long as it's not going to take this high. I think so it will come to this initial order for entry drill. What the hell was that? Okay. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? What the hell is that? What was that, brother? Anybody knows that? Done for the day. Okay. I learned the dealing range from you and from me. I will not trust it until I see body closed above the upper quadrant. Weak is not enough. I think you have write it down before, Suzivan. But what was that? Seriously? If it happens again, then I'll be gone. To be honest, guys. Yeah, I'll see the PM session again. Okay, that was unexpected. Truly, that was unexpected. Another buying opportunity from this candle. Let me see what is the stop loss. 12 handle. Oh shit! I should take the buy. Shit, man. Shit, 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 shit. Come back. 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 Come back to Papa. Shit. Why I pushed on the sell button? I should have pushed the buy button. Yeah, I think market, not only the market, me also got gone crazy. I'm pushing sell button while I should push the buy button. I will take a small break. I will wait for maybe the PM session and then I'll see if I find another opportunity or not. Yeah, guys. We'll see you one Monday. I hope so. God willing. Until then, cheers, brother. Either way, nobody's over here, I think. Okay, is there anyone? Yes, someone. Oh man, you guys are writing. I was not seeing anything. Trump will be increasing tariffs. One EU for cars, trucks. Trump tweet. Trump is the market maker. Yeah, I know that. Brother, stop. You're done for the day. I'm done for the day for $500. There was another buying opportunity from here. A beautiful buy, actually. I just push the sell button instead of the buy button. I'm not doing any gambling over here. It should go higher again. I just don't think this. I mean, it's the price action. It's something like Trump has done. Unfortunately, I have to accept it. But there was another buying opportunity, and this time I would get a huge run over here. Unfortunately, I have already missed it. But it's okay. We'll wait for the PM session again to see if I find something good or not. Okay. So see you guys. Until then, cheers. Where is my camera? My camera is also gone. I didn't know that. So I guess I didn't know that my camera is also gone. But thank you so much, guys, for being over here. It was not a good day. At the beginning, I we framed this cell. Unfortunately, it stopped me out, and then everything has gone wrong. Okay, so I framed the cell around that area. It didn't work. Then framed buy here. but this was a sudden move. I don't know why this move has happened. I think Jamie told that Trump has done something over here. So this is something we have to accept. This market is doing this thing a lot. We'll see you around Monday. Until then, cheers, guys.